Hi everyone, this is Rongyu, and this video is for homework 5 question 1. Now let's take a look at this question. The question asks us to find the density function of z by two different methods. The first is convolution method and the second is geometric method. So before we start, after some observation, we could find that actually if we shift the density function of y to the right by 1, to the right side by 1, we could get the density function of x. So just for convenience, we want these two functions have similar form. So now just shift left side by 1. We apply this operation to fx. Now fx is equal to ux minus 1. So after we calculate the density function of z, we could just shift it to the right side by 1 to get the correct answer. Okay, now let's try it. Fz is equal to fxz times fyz, which is from negative infinity to positive infinity. Calculate the integral of fx alpha times fy z minus alpha. So now let's bring the function of x and y back to this formula. So this is equal to okay, now let's calculate for each item. Just multiply them. This is equal to u alpha times uz minus alpha. And this is equal to u alpha times uz minus alpha minus 1. And this is equal to u alpha minus 1 times uz minus alpha. And this is equal to u alpha minus 1 times uz minus alpha minus 1. And for this, actually it's from 0 to z to make those two step function have value, right? So this is equal to u alpha times uz minus alpha times uz, and this is equal to 0 to z minus 1 uz minus 1. This is equal to also from 1 to z u alpha minus 1 times uz minus alpha plus z minus alpha minus 1 uz minus 2. After calculation, we could get that this is equal to z times uz minus z minus 1 times uz minus 1. Actually, these two items are equal. So plus z minus 2 times uz minus 2. Remember that we shift the density function of x to the left by 1. So we need to shift the answer back. So after shift right by 1, this is equal to z minus 1 times uz minus 1 minus 2 times z minus 2 times uz minus 2 plus z minus 3 times uz minus 3. Right, so this is the density function of z. So let's try to sketch each figure. Actually, we need to find 3 points when z is equal to 1. When z is equal to 1, the value should be 0, right? And when z is equal to 2, the value should be 1, right? When z is equal to 3, the value is 3 minus 1, which is 2, minus 2 times 1, which is 3, which is 2 minus 2, so it's also 0. So its figure should be like this, and this is 1, right? Okay, now that's convolution method, and now let's try geometric method. Again, just calculate, just shift the fx to left by 1. Still shift left by 1. So fx is equal to ux minus ux minus 1. So we need to discuss the in different cases. So since x is from 0 to 1 and y is from 0 to 1, so actually z is from 0 to 2, right? And so now let's discuss it. When z is less than 1, we could draw the figure. One, and this is a square. Z is less than 1, so assume this is z. And this shaded area, this triangle, is what we found. What we need to find, right? So how to calculate this area? It's very easy, right? Actually, fz is equal to the probability that which is z is less than z, and here it is x plus y less than z, less than or equal to z, and this is z squared divided by 2, right? So calculate, take derivative to z. You could calculate this density function fzz is equal to z. Okay, now when z is greater than 1 and less than 2, its figure is like also a square, 1 by 1. Z is greater than 1, so assume z is here. This is the figure. So we need to calculate this shaded area, right? So how to calculate this? This is actually, we could use the bigger triangle minus those two smaller triangles. So fz is equal to minus 2 times z minus 1 square divided by 2, and which is this. Also take a derivative to z, and we could find its density function is 2 minus z. Okay, when z is greater than 2, actually it's definitely right. So fz is just the whole square. When z is greater than 2, the whole square will under this line. So it's just equal to 1. So fz, its density function is just 0. Remember that we need to shift it back to right side by 1, right? So the final answer should be like z minus 1 times uz minus 1 minus 2 times z minus 2 times uz minus 2 plus z minus 3 times uz minus 3. Right. And its figure is also like 1, 2, 3, 1. It's also like this, right? Maximum value is 1. Okay, thank you.